Hello, good evening all. Hello, good evening everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. What you have to do, first you add your number before your name, and we will start the paper discussion. You know how to change your number, how to change your name. Please add it before your name. Then we will start the paper discussion. Right. So today I selected a paper and I shared this one to the groups. So we will discuss 2022 Central Provincial paper. I selected the MCQ as the first one. Okay. Can you tell me the answers for these questions? Right. Number one, a naturally existing element with the most unstable atom is. Tell me the answer. Most unstable atom. Yes, Lamai? I need your answers, right?
Three.
Number three, sodium. Yes, that's correct. Argon, neon, helium, they are noble gases. Their outer shells are completed, but sodium, it's in the first group. The configuration is 281, one electron in the valence shell. So it's unstable, easy. The combination ratio of hydrogen to oxygen in carbohydrate is, if you remember the theory, then you can take the answer. What's the answer?
2-to-1 ratio.
2 to 1, 2 to 1. Hydrogen to oxygen, yes, that's correct. No? Correct. Number three, a group of students who observed the leaves of pea plant during their field visit said that the plant suffer phosphorus deficiency. What would be the character that observed by them?
Presence of red or purple spots.
Yes, presence of red or purple spot. Correct. Because of phosphorus deficiency, it shows this one. Okay. Let's revise the things. Chlorosis in mature leaves. It's due to what? Yeah. Due to which deficiency the chlorosis in mature leaves are occurred? Anyone can answer. What is the deficiency of showing chlorosis in mature leaves? Yes, Samay? No idea? Okay, I will help. It's due to nitrogen deficiency. If I ask chlorosis in tender leaves, no answer. It's due to iron deficiency. Yellow or brown pets? Try. Potassium deficiency. And drying of tissues at the tips. Yes, Lamai, drying of tips, the tissues at the tips. So why no responses? Huh? That is calcium. So remember them. Huh? And when I was doing this lesson, I told you to draw some diagrams, right? To represent these deficiency symptoms. So we drew such diagrams, right? And you can see those things again and then try to remember. Number four, Which physical property of 23 grams of sodium is varied on moon and the earth? What's your answer? Hmm? Which physical property of 23 gram of sodium is varied on moon and earth?
Weight.
Weight, correct. The other properties do not change, but the weight change. An instance where frictional force is not useful. Yes. Walking, climbing a tree, running a vehicle, moving the carom button on the carom board.
So 4.
Fourth one, right? Yes. So for this, it's not useful. It's better if it has less friction, right? So in all these three cases, the frictional force should be high, right? Or higher than the force applied, right? Something like that. But here we need less friction. A domain which is not introduced by the Carl Woos in 1990 is. Yeah, you have learned 3 domains introduced by the Carl Woos. Need your answers quickly.
Fungi.
Yes. So what is fungi then?
Kingdom.
Yes, it's a kingdom, right? And do you remember the five kingdom classification? Who introduced five kingdom classification?
Robert Whittaker.
Very good, Ronald. Right? Robert Whittaker introduced the five kingdom classification. But we study the three domain classification introduced by Carl Lewis, right? So these are the three domains: bacteria, archaea, and eukarya, right? Okay, good. You remember that. That's good. And here the answer is fungi, right? The diagram shows a way of collecting sample of carbon dioxide gas. The given method is. Yeah, tell me what's the given method?
Upward displacement of air.
Upward displacement of air. Others, do you agree with this answer? Julina?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then, yeah, that's correct, right? This is upward because when the gas that we produce entered into the vessel, the air inside the gas jar goes out. It displaces out or upward. So that is correct. Okay, can you suggest me a gas that can be collected using this method? Which gas we collected by this method? Yes. What's the gas that we collected using this method? No idea.
CO2.
What? What?
CO2.
Yes, that is carbon dioxide. Okay. Okay, number 8. The temperature of a sample of water contained in a beaker is 27 degrees Celsius. The Kelvin value of the temperature is
300 Kelvin.
yes. How do you convert Celsius into Kelvin?
At 273.
73. So what's the answer?
300.
27 plus 200. Yes, that is 300 Kelvin. Correct. Number 9. Few features of invertebrates are given below. All are aquatic, diploblastic, possess radial symmetry, muscular foot is present. Okay. The feature present in Nigerians are. Tell me the features.
All are aquatic.
Okay.
Possesses radial symmetry.
Possesses radial symmetry, correct?
Diploplastic.
Diploplastic.
Okay. Can't we take the muscular foot?
No, it's only for mollusca.
Yes, very good, right? It's only for mollusca. It's a mollusk feature, right? Good. Then the answer is A, B, and C. No? Okay, number 10. Select the choice with the difference between amphibia and reptilia.
Third answer.
Say.
Third answer. Glandular amphibia, glandular wet skin is present. Reptilia, dry skin without glands.
Okay. Oh, tell me why. Okay, we'll see. Why the first one is wrong then? Is it wrong? Why the first one is wrong?
Correct.
Correct. Then that means it has two answers. Can anyone reply? Do you think the first one
Reptilian
is
has
wrong?
cold blood.
Yes, right. Amphibia is cold-blooded, that is correct. But reptilian is not warm-blooded, right? So who are the warm-blooded animals that you learned?
Aves and mammalians.
Yes, aves, waves, and mammalia, right? Birds and mammals, they are warm-blooded, right? But reptilians are cold-blooded. Okay, right. Second one, is it wrong?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, because amphibians live in both water and land.
Right. Okay. Why third one, fourth one is wrong? Correct. And as well as reptilians live on aquatic environments as well, right? Why fourth one is wrong?
Amphibians does not have four chambers in the heart.
Okay, amphibians, they don't have four chambers in the heart. So how many chambers are there in their heart?
2 chambers.
No, two chambers found in another group. Can you remember which organism, which group has two chambers in their heart?
Always.
No, not always. The birds have
Yes.
four chambers as mammals.
Species of
What?
Viscous.
Pisces, yes, viscous, right? Fish, they have two chambers in their heart. Amphibians, they have three chambers, right? They have three chambers. Reptilians, actually, they have three chambers, but one is incompletely divided, right? Okay, so that's the reason. Number 11. Okay, now from this question onward, I would like to give you a chance to read the question and the answer. Don't worry if your answer is wrong. Right. Sasindu, can you read number 11? And with your answer? Doesn't matter if you don't know the answer, it's okay. But you try. Yes. Selene? You just read the question and tell me the answer. It's okay. Chanitu? Situki? I think I have to read the whole list until I'm finding one to read the question, right? This is not good, Lamai, right? You can read just the question and the answer, right? Doesn't matter your answer is wrong. Pramodya?
Second one.
Read the question first, then tell me the answer.
The mass of a 1 mole of element X18 is equal to 18 grams.
Okay, the mass of 1 mole of the element X. Yeah, that is 18 grams, correct. Okay, Adisha? Adisha, can you read number 12?
The SI unit of momentum is
What is your answer? Okay.
second.
Second one.
Okay, how do you find the momentum? How do you find the momentum?
Mass into velocity.
Mass into velocity, right? 1 second. Second one is mass into velocity. Then mass is kilogram. Velocity is ms minus 1. Yes, the second answer is correct, right? And Desilu, read the 13th one.
Given below is a diagram of few cells observed through the compound light microscope. The given cells would be cheek cells.
Yeah, that's the answer. Cheek cells, correct. Right, Dulina, number 14.
Select the correct answer regarding two isotopes.
Your answer?
Atomic number is equal.
Atomic number is equal. Yes, correct. You others, please correct your answers. And if you have any doubt, any difficult question, let me know. I will explain it further. Okay, go on. Number 15. Go on.
Given below are three types of cells in the xylem tissue: bronchids, xylem fiber, xylem parenchyma. The living cell or cells found above is or are
Your answer.
B only.
B only. It's asking you to find the living cells, living cells of xylem tissue. Others, what do you think about this answer?
C.
C, right? In the xylem, it has only one living type of cell, living cell type, that is xylem parenchyma. Others, xylem vessel elements, tracheids, and xylem fibers, they are dead cells or the non-living cells. That's how we learn, right? So the answer is the third one, C. Okay. Indunil, number 16. And I don't waste our time. Please read the question number 16. Ginula, next one, Ginula.
What is the aim of creating a vacuum between the walls of a thermos flask? Third answer.
Third one. Minimize the loss of heat by conduction and convection. Is that correct, Lamai? What's creating a vacuum between the wall of the thermos flask, right? So vacuum prevents conduction and convection. Yes. Is that convection? Is it okay? Convection happens only in the upward direction, right? So it's prevented by the lid. So what is prevented by the vacuum mainly?
Conduction.
Conduction. No, I think the best answer would be the first one. No, first one should be the answer. Right. Next one. Manita, can you read number 17, Manita? Read number 17.
The equation Q equals mc theta is used to calculate the heat change in an aqueous solution. The false statement about it is C is the concentration.
Okay. Others, what do you think? Is this answer correct?
Yes.
So what is C then?
Specific heat capacity.
Are you sure? Are you sure about it? Simple
Oh, no,
C.
heat capacity.
No, that's correct. That's correct, right? C is specific heat capacity. Sorry for confusing you. Capital C is the heat capacity. Simple C is specific. Can you remember the definition, how we define the specific heat capacity? Yeah, how do we define it?
The amount of heat needed to change 1 kilogram of a substance by 1 cell degree.
Is that change? The
Increase.
amount of increase, no? The amount of heat energy required to increase the temperature of 1 kilogram of a substance by 1 unit, or the amount of heat required to change the temperature of increase the temperature of 1 unit mass of substance by 1 unit. Okay, so anyway, the answer is this one, right? Is correct. Number 18. Okay. Methula, can we go for the 18th one? Methula. Ibnu, read the 18th question, Ibnu. I don't know whether these children are sleeping, right? Ibnu, can you hear me? Right. Okay, Nituki, read the number 18th question.
The process between fertilization and the impartation has few steps according to the dates. Select the correct choice regarding them. Answer 2.
Answer 2. Day 3, fetus, right? The answer is correct, but this word, I think there is a spelling mistake, right? What's the correct word that you learn in the lesson? What's the correct word, Lamai? Anyone can answer? It should be implantation, right? Implantation, yes. So day 3 fetus is the wrong one, right? Okay. Number 19. Nethula, read number 19.
The composition of sodium citrate in a saline solution is marked as M over V. The unit of it would be grams per cubic decimeter.
Okay, the answer is correct. M over V. M is mass. dm minus 3 represent the volume, right? dm 3 cubic decimeters is unit. So this is correct, but this chemical is sodium citrate, right? Sodium citrate. Right. Next one. Nisula, number 20. Read the question quickly.
The correct statement, the phase that occurs in the ovaries during the female menstruation cycle is first answer.
First answer. Yeah, the follicular phase is a phase occurred in the ovaries. And what's the other phase? What's the other phase in the ovaries? Occurs in the ovaries, yes? The follicular phase is the first phase. The second phase, luteal phase, right? Luteal phase, okay. Right, next one, 21. Honora, read the 21st question.
The correct statement about the male gamete sperm and the female gamete ovum is fourth one.
The X chromosome of male is similar to the X chromosomes of female. Okay, correct answer. Risit, number 22. Risit?
The incorrect statement about the following reaction is NaOH plus HCl, arrowhead NaCl plus H2O. Answer number 2.
Number 2, it's a double displacement reaction. Is it incorrect? So what type of reaction is this, Lamai? What type of reaction is this? See, sodium, it displaces hydrogen and joining with chlorine, right? That's how sodium chloride forms. This hydrogen displaces sodium and joining with OH. That's how water is formed. So what type of reaction is this? This is a double displacement reaction. So this is correct, but they're asking you to find incorrect statement, right? So the incorrect one is it's a single displacement reaction. That's incorrect one. Okay. Right. Senuja, number 23. Senuja. Okay. Teshura, read number 23.
Hemophilia and red-green color blindness are human inherited diseases. The diseases due to the gene mutations are red-green color blindness and thalassemia.
Okay. The disorder due to the gene mutations. Yeah, I think that's correct, no? Gene mutation. What do you think, Lama? Is this correct?
Third answer, albinism and thalassemia.
Yes, no, yes. Red-green color blindness is a disease caused due to what? It's a sex-linked inherited disorder. So we have albinism and thalassemia. They are the disorders due to gene mutation, right? Okay, you all see the grade 10 last lesson. So you can find these two diseases under the disorders due to gene mutations. Right, okay, good. Then who's the next one? Tirandi, can you read number 24?
Choose the correct statement about the respiration. Second answer, energy is produced in both aerobic as well as anaerobic respiration.
Okay, this is the correct one, right? Yeah, both aerobic and anaerobic methods produce energy. That's correct. So which method will produce more energy? Is it aerobic or anaerobic?
Aerobic.
Aerobic, right? Yes, that's correct. Okay, number 25. Vinuja, can you take the chance? Vinuja, read number 25. Okay. The diagram shows the path of motion of falling fruit from a mango tree. The factor that does not affect the potential energy possessed by the fruit when it released from the stalk. This is not processed, right? It's processed. Yeah, what should be the answer? What is not the factor that does not affect the potential energy? Yes, easy question.
Velocity.
Velocity, right? Remember the equation of potential energy. How do you calculate it?
mgh.
Yeah, mgh, right? If equals mgh, so all these are included here. Then the answer is this. The correct statement about an element in the periodic table is. What's the correct statement? Can anyone answer? Yes. What's the answer?
Number of valence electrons equal to the group number.
Number of valence electrons equal to the group number. Yeah, that's correct, you know. Yeah, okay. Group number. Right, number 27. The Lewis structure of the ammonia molecule is given below. What is the correct statement about it? Tell me the answer. Yes, Lamai. The Lewis structure of ammonia is given. What is the correct statement about this?
All the electrons in the valence shell of nitrogen does not form bonds.
Yes, that's correct. All the electrons in the valence shell of nitrogen do not form bonds. Yes, it's do not, but does not. And yes, there are two electrons. They are not bonding. Do you remember the name given for these electrons? The pair of electrons which are not bonding?
Lone pairs.
Lone pairs. Good. 28. Given below are few statements about the effect of physical nature of reactants on the rate of reaction. The correct statement are: number 1, the area of the contact surface get reduced when breaking a large crystal into powder. What do you think about the first statement? Is it true or false? The area of the contact surface get reduced when breaking a large crystal into powder. True or false?
False.
It's false. It's wrong statement, right? The area of the contact surface of reactant get increased when breaking large crystals into powder. True or false? Yes, this is true. The rate of reaction determines by the number of collisions takes place in unit time.
True.
True, right? So the correct statement are B and C, no? B and C. Right, 29. The correct statement about the separation technique is? Can you tell me your answer? What is the answer?
Common salt is manufactured by
Oh, okay.
evaporative seawater.
Yeah, that is correct, that is correct. But we'll see the others. Recrystallization always occurs when a hot saturated solution gets cooled. Recrystallization means first we have to dissolve it, and then we have to cool it, no? Okay, but always when a hot solution is getting cold, we can't say as it is recrystallizing. Simple distillation is the production of distilled water by evaporating well water. What do you think about this? This is wrong. Just a minute. Simple distillation is a production of distilled water by evaporating well water. It says evaporation, isn't it? By not only evaporation, right? First we have to evaporate, then we have to cool it. Okay, that means it's not completed as I understood, right? Filtering a solution by dissolving in water is the solvent extraction. No, right? There's a different steps. There are different steps in that one. Okay, so the answer will choose the first one. A machine that takes 10 seconds time to lift an object with 300 kilograms into a height of 2 meters. The rate of doing work by the machine is. How do you find the rate of doing work? And can you tell me another term for the rate of doing work? Give me another word for the rate of doing work.
Power.
Power. How to find the power? Power equals what?
Work done divided by time speed.
Work done divided by time, right? How do you find the work done? How do you find the work done? Think you are lifting this object to a certain height, and what are the information given? So this is that object. So its mass is 300 kilograms, but the mass is not necessary. We need to know the weight of it, right? So the weight of it is needed. It is 3000 newtons. That's what you need, right? Because to lift this one, at least you have to exert 3000 Newton force. Okay, that's the minimum force that should be exerted. We have to use that one. Then it's lifted to 2 meters within 10 seconds, right? Now what? To find the power or the rate of doing work, you write the equation. For the MCQ, it's not necessary. Work done into time, work done. So force is 3000 Newton, and it's multiplied by the distance moved to the direction of the force is 2 meters because it's lifted upward. The time taken is 10 seconds, right? Yes. These two cancel. Then 300 into 10, 2. What's the answer? 600. 600 joules per second. Can you tell me another unit?
Watt.
Watt. Watt, right? Good. Number 31. The correct statement about the graphite and diamond is?
What is the answer for 31?
How it's 600, no? Yes, 600. Yeah, what's the correct statement about diamond and graphite?
Third one, only the graphite conducts electricity.
Only the graphite conduct electricity. Yes, that's also correct. Both exist as ionic lattice. Is it correct or not? Is this true or false?
False.
Why?
Because they form atomic lattices.
Very good, right? They form atomic lattices, right? Not ionic. They are forming covalent bonds, then they are forming atomic lattices. Atomic lattices, ionic lattices are two things. Number two, the atoms of both are differ from for one another. Is that okay? No, that's false. Graphite and diamond both are made of carbon atoms. Hardness of diamond is less than graphite. No, that's also wrong. 32. Can anyone read 32 question for me? Yes. One of you please read the question 32. I'm not pointing you. Anyone can read. Otherwise, I will read. Okay, thank you, Lamai, for your support. Three statements about the electromagnetic waves are given below. Compressions and rarefaction are formed when an electromagnetic waves propagate through a medium. It's about electromagnetic. Is that correct? Can you see compressions and rarefactions in electromagnetic waves?
False.
False. This is wrong. All the electromagnetic waves are subjected to reflection. It can be, no? It's okay. Because those waves are reflecting.
As a hot water bottle is an example for that.
What?
Hot water bottle.
Yeah. Yes, here this is about electromagnetic waves. Normally think about light waves when they are strikes on a plane surface, right? I mean, strikes on it,
So
it reflects.
heat wave
Huh?
is an electromagnetic wave, right?
Yeah. Heat waves also electromagnetic. They also reflected, right? From the shiny surfaces, they are even reflected, But here it says all
Hot
electromagnetic,
water
no?
bottle is an example for that.
Huh?
Example. Hot water bottle is an example for that.
Hot water bottle, it's okay. Here it has thermal waves, but not all the electromagnetic waves, no? But I have a doubt with the gamma waves, right? Gamma waves are very fast, so most probably it's also reflected, right? But doesn't matter. We will see the next one because we have only now here you can see the answers, right? If you know definitely one is wrong, definitely answer should be B and C. But anyway, we'll check the C. Velocity of the wave is less in a material medium than in a vacuum. Yeah, that's correct. No, the vacuum has the highest speed for the electromagnetic waves. Do you remember the speed of electromagnetic waves in a vacuum? How much is that? It is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second. This is the speed, right? 33. Will you read this question? 33. Any volunteers?
A
A
child moves
child moves
50
50 meters towards east.
Continue.
From the marked point O and return and moves 75 meters along the same path. The displacement of the child relative to the point O is.
Yeah, a child moves 50 meters towards the east from the mark point O.
Let me calculate.
Yeah, what is your answer? What's your answer?
55.
25.
Not 25.
Then how much? Okay, I will draw a diagram. A child moves 50 for this kind of question, you better draw a rough sketch, right? And mark the data and take the answer. Toward the east, okay, we'll take this is the starting point and moves toward this side. So it is how much? 50 meters, no? 50 meters towards the east, right? This is the east. Mark point O and return and move 75 meters along the same path, right? Okay, I will draw that path with another color. So it's returning from this point and along going back along the same path up to 75 meters, right? 75.
Right?
Yes, Wilner?
He start to move from the marked point or
Yes, you know, a
bottom.
child moves 50 meters towards the east from the marked arm. Marked point is O, no?
Yes.
Yes, yes. This is the O point. Yes, I got it. And return and moves 75 meters in the same path. The displacement of the child relative to the point O is, yeah. How much is the displacement?
25.
Yeah, 25. This distance is the displacement, but what's the direction?
West.
25 meters. Yes, this direction is west. Okay, so 25 meters towards west. So the answer is the fourth one, right? Okay, 34. A setup constructed by using two pistons and a fluid is given in the diagram. What's the force exerted by piston B when a force of 20 Newton is applied on the piston A? Tell me your answer. Now on this piston, 20 Newton is applied and the surface area is 10 square centimeters. And here, what did they ask? What's the force? You have to find the force applied here. So, you know, the force exerted on this, not the force, I'm sorry, the pressure exerted on this piston is, you know, transferred to this other side, right? Because of the pressure transmission principle, right? Liquid pressure transmission, no? Then the pressure on this side equals to the other side. So how do you find the pressure on this side? You can use force divided by area. F1 A1 equals F2 A2, right? So F1 is 20 newtons. 20 newtons divided by A is 10 cm squared equals F2 is the thing that you had to find and divide by A is 100, right? Okay, can you find and tell me the answer? How much is F? 20 divided by 10 equals F divided by 100. Yeah? It is 200 newtons.
100 newtons.
Not 100, right?
200.
200, right? Because 20 multiplied by 100, when you do the cross multiplication, 20 multiplied 100 is 2000 divided by 10, it is 200, right? See your calculation again. 35. The pitch of a vibrating string of a guitar does not depend on what? Tension of the string, thickness of the string, nature of the vibrating string, vibrating length of the string. Does not depend on what, Lamai? No idea. Okay, let me check the chat. Yes, you have commented. Okay. Tell me, what's the answer, Danido? Oh, Dulina, tell me the answer.
Nature.
Nature of the vibrating string. Yes, it's not a factor that affect the pitch of a vibrating string. Right, 36. Coming to answer. Can one of you read this question as well? And others, please comment the answers. So we have a few questions, right? Only today we will discuss the MCQ. I don't know whether you can stay.
Third,
Yeah, if you can stay, we can do the essay questions as well, no problem.
third one for the 36.
Okay, can you read the question, please?
The diagram shows the way of swimming two divers at a reservoir.
Okay.
If the density of the water is 1000 kilograms.
How do you find this? What's the equation that you used? So here in this question, Lama, you can see there's a difference of this height, right? So they ask you to find what is the pressure exerted on the diver B than A, right? So this height, I mean, from A to the surface is H1, B to the surface is H2. So there's a kind of gap in between A and B, that is H2 minus H1, right? So this gap creates an additional pressure. I mean, the water found in this gap creates an additional pressure on the diver B. So that is what you have to find. So if you know the height, you use H rho G. So H2 minus H1, it's the height. Rho is 1000, G is 10. So the answer is the third one, right? Third one. 10 grams of pure sodium hydroxide was dissolved in water and water is added till the final volume becomes 250. What's the concentration? Tell me the answer. And if you want to know the method that you are getting this answer, I can explain it. ආන්සර් එක ගන්න තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් මට මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න මම ඊට පස්සේ ඒක හදලා පැහැදිලි කරන්නම්. I think most of you know this answer, right? How
So
to
can
get it.
you explain it right now?
Sure, of course. Right, I will explain. Right, this is a very easy one, and in the lesson, grade 11 lesson mixtures, we did several calculations, right? If you don't remember what you have to do, you go back to that lesson and try to do those examples, worked examples, and the exercises, right? And through the papers also you can find similar questions, right? You try to do them. If you
Formula
feel,
of concentration.
yeah,
What's the formula of the condensation?
yeah, I'm telling you, all right. And if you still can't find those answers, I mean, can't solve those questions, let me know, then I will support you, right? මේ ගණන් දැන් ඔයාලට දැන් තේරෙනවා දැන් සමහර ප්‍රශ්න කරද්දී සමහර ඒවා අමාරුයි කියලා හිතෙනවා. ඒ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න තව බලන්න, ඒ ලෙසන් එක ස්ටඩි කරන්න, papers වල තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න බලන්න. ඊට පස්සේ එහෙම තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒවා මගෙන් අහගන්න, right? ඕන වෙලාවක අහගන්න, ඒක කිසි ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. මම කියා දෙන්නම්. හරි. අපි බලමු මේක හදන හැටි. So here it says 10 grams of pure sodium hydroxide was dissolved in 10 water and water is added till the final volume becomes 250. What's the concentration, right? So how do you find the concentration? We have an equation for the concentration, that is C equals N over V. Concentration equals number of moles divided by the molar mass, right? Sorry, number of moles over volume. C equals N over V. This is the equation that you learn in that lesson. In the previous lesson, we have learned the way of finding number of moles, right? You know, you learned this one in the 7th lesson of grade 10, that's quantification lesson, right? So N equals simple M over capital M, right? So you need to know both these equations to get the answer, right? So first you can apply this one, right? Number of moles. You find number of moles first, then apply to this equation, right? Okay, I will do this one first. So n equals simple M over capital M. N equals simple M is given, there is 10 grams, the mass of sodium hydroxide, and sodium hydroxide molar mass, that is the capital M. So you need to calculate it, right? So sodium hydroxide NaOH. Actually, this would be the first step, right? When you are taking this, sodium is 23, oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1. So you collect them. These are relative atomic masses. So the answer is 40. 40. Then I will apply. This is the relative atomic mass. It is same as the relative molar mass, right? Relative molecular mass, the molar mass, right? So 40 grams per mole. This is the unit of the molar mass, right? And those values are same, right? Then you solve this one, 0, 0 cut, GG cut, 1 over 4 means 0.25 moles. Okay, don't put this minus sign because it's per mole, but now you found number of moles, it is 0.25 moles. Okay, the first one is done. This is done. Now you apply this number of moles to the this equation, right? Concentration equals C equals number of moles 0.25 moles divided by volume. Volume is 250 cubic. It's given in cubic centimeters, right? Okay, now there's a problem, right? Because the answers are given in decimeters. To convert cubic centimeters into decimeters, we have to divide this one by 1000, right? Division 1000. So it is same as you multiply it by 1000, because through the calculation you can understand these are same, right? Division divide by another division, yeah, it can be taken as a multiplication. So this one cancel, it is 4 times 0.25, answer is 1 moles per cubic decimeter, right? This is how we took this answer. Clear?
Yes.
Right. Okay, do this kind of sums. There are many more sums in the book, as well as when we were doing the lesson also we did several. 38. Given below shows the equilibrium of an object under 3 forces. Select the incorrect statement. What is the incorrect one? Which is incorrect? Yes. Yes, no. All 3 forces lie on in a same plane. True or false?
True.
True. The magnitude of the forces F1 and F2 are same. F1 and F2 are same. True or false?
True.
True. Okay, we'll keep it. The lines of action of forces F1 and F2 and F3 are meet at a common point. True or false? True. The resultant of the F1 and F2 is equal to the magnitude of the F3 force. True or false? True or false?
False.
No, this is also correct, right? The resultant of F1 and F2 is equal to the magnitude of F3. This is also correct. So what's the wrong one? Second one, right? This one is problematic. You can't say exactly whether these two are same or not. But you can say this one is correct, right? Because these two forces, the resultant is equal to F3. But remember, if the statement is like the sum of F1 and F2 equals F3, that is wrong. Sum is not equal to F3, but the resultant means the single force that can be applied instead of these two forces it's equal to F3. That is correct. Okay. 39. What is the value of X when the rod balanced on the point P? It's easy question now. No need to do a calculation. So 1 meter distance, it is 1 kilogram, and you have to find the X. So can you tell me the mass of X? What it would be? Mass is
1 kilogram.
1 kilogram, right? So what do they ask? What is the value of X when the rod is balanced? So it is 1 kilogram. They have given 10 Newton as well. Do they expect us to write the weight of it? No, ne? What's the value of X? Okay, so if you take this one also, I think it's okay. Last question. So these days, the dengue problem is, everywhere. It says 42 deaths are recorded, Lamai, right? So be careful, right? So keep your environment clean, right? Tomorrow, also a kind of, Sunday is a holiday for you. So during holiday weekends, keep your environment clean, and we can eradicate this, right? Otherwise, it will be a very problem. So we don't feel sometimes if our family members are not suffering from this, right? But we feel it when someone close to us get those diseases. That's the thing. There is a higher tendency of dispersing disease, dengue, during certain period of the year. Select the most appropriate statement regarding this. Yeah, what do you think?
Second one.
Second one, we'll see. The disperse of dengue disease is high in rainy season due to the increase of the mosquito breeding. Yes. Okay. And there's another thing, Lamai. During this season, this period, we can find rambutan, durian, and mangosteen. So some people, they open those fruits and throw in those peels to the surrounding, and that space is enough for dengue mosquitoes to breed. Therefore, we need to remove them properly. If water collects on those cups like thing, then the mosquitoes can be, I think that also a kind of reason for this, right? I don't know exactly whether there's a research or something related to that, but I think with those fruits are coming, the dengue also coming, right? Okay, Lamai, that's all for today. I think we discussed the first part, so hope to discuss the second paper as well, but join with the answers, right? Some people, I think they were not here at the beginning, but now I can see some of your names. So if you miss the first few questions, request the recording and watch it, right? Okay, everyone. See you again. Good night, children.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yes, sir. Good night.